3 days after arriving in the province, Festus went up to Jerusalem from Caesarea. The chief priests and Jewish leaders presented their case against Paul, appealing to him. They asked as a favor from Festus that he summon Paul to Jerusalem. They were planning to ambush and kill him along the way. However, Felix responded by keeping Paul in Caesarea since he was going to return there very soon himself. Some of your leaders can come down with me, he said. If he has done anything wrong, they can bring charges against him. He stayed with them for no more than 8 or 10 days, then returned to Jerusalem, then went down to Caesarea. The following day, he took his seat in the court and ordered that Paul be brought in. When he arrived, many Jews who had come down from Jerusalem surrounded him. They brought serious charges against him, but they couldn't prove him. In his own defense, Paul said, "I've done nothing against the Jewish law, against the temple, or against Caesar." Festus, wanting to put the Jews in his debt, asked Paul, "Are you willing to go up to Jerusalem to stand trial before me concerning these things? Paul replied, "I'm standing before Caesar's court. I ought to be tried here. I've done nothing wrong to the Jews, as you well know. If I'm guilty and have done something that deserves death, then I won't try to avoid death. But if there's nothing to their accusations against me, no one has the authority to hand me over to them. I appeal to Caesar." After Festus conferred with his advisors, he responded, "You have appealed to Caesar. To Caesar you will go." After several days had passed, Felix, King Agrippa, and Bernice arrived in Caesarea to welcome Festus. Since they were staying there for many days, Festus discussed the case against Paul with the king. He said, "There's a man whom Felix left in prison. When I was in Jerusalem, the Jewish chief priests and elders presented their case against him, brought charges against him, and requested a guilty verdict in his case. I told them it is contrary to Roman practice to hand someone over before they have faced their accusers and had opportunity to offer a defense against the charges. When they came here, I didn't put them off. The very next day, I took my seat in the court and ordered that the man be brought in. When the accusers took the floor, they didn't charge him with any of the crimes I'd expected. Instead, they quibbled with him about their own religion and about some dead man named Jesus who Paul claimed was alive. Since I had no idea how to investigate these matters, I asked if he would be willing to go up to Jerusalem to stand trial